want to cut across to Milan. Milan, you know, and Kaushik could also weigh in on this. The sheer fact that Tripura has always seen polarization, but more of a political polarization, less of a religious polarization. And that comes to a point, even though Tripura from three sides is touching Bangladesh. This time around, we've seen a huge Hindutva push also. We saw it in 2018. Kaushik says there could be a counter-polarization with what is happening where the Bengali vote could consolidate. Rahul Srivastava says that the TMC is trying to fish in that same pool of that Bengali vote. What are you picking up, Milan, when you've been talking to people, especially the Bangla population?
Well, you know, as Rahul Srivastava and Kaushik Dekar did say that, you know, 70% of Tripura is Bengalis, and what Bengalis want at the moment is as important as what, you know, the other parties that are trying to woo them for their votes are. Now, TMC is also in the fray, of course, but when we spoke to a lot of people and even the political parties here are saying TMC might as well be a vote cutter rather than a vote gainer, and perhaps it would not augur so well for the voters of the BJP. But looking at the fact that, you know, of course, there's been a campaign from the TMC as well this time. There's a left and Congress allied. There's BJP versus the others is what is the bigger agenda in Tripura at the moment. But of course, looking at what the Bengali want to vote for, and when we talk on the ground, I mean, there's a lot of talk, you know, about it there being, you know, Bengalis versus, you know, people in Tripura. But when you come to the ground and you talk to people, there hardly seems to be that kind of a differentiation. This is what, you know, perhaps the chief of Tipra Motha has also been saying, that there's no conflict between the Bengalis and the Tripuraites or, you know, the Jamatiyas or the Tripuria or the tribals here. There's no conflict. But it sort of is created in a political sense and a political posturing more than what is in the minds of the people here. So TMC, I would, you know, want to bring in Rahul as well on this. TMC seems to be a non-starter here at the moment. But whether or not the Bengali voters are going to vote either for the BJP or going to go with the Cong-aligned left is a question there.
Interesting also, will the TMC be able to dig in there? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across to our election intelligence dashboard and give you the figures. But before I do that, I'll bring you in, you know, Kaushik. For someone who studied the politics of Tripura, you know, with what little bit, you know, I've been reading extensively. Yes, very polarizing, but it's been political polarization, religious less. This time around, with what Rahul Srivastava also said, that even if the TMC is fighting for, let's say, a 6 to 8% vote share, it's actually trying to fish in the same pond which the BJP is trying to consolidate.
See, it's an ethnic polarization, not religious polarization. And second thing, when it comes to TMC, we must not forget that they are contesting only in 28 seats. So their impact is they are not even trying to become a majority party. There are 60 seats and they are contesting in less than half. So I don't know what TMC is actually targeting. When we spoke, I spoke to them, they only said that we are contesting in only places where we can win. Second thing, yes, the polarization part is there, but as rightly mentioned, that the CPIM Chief Ministerial candidate, that person is Jitendra Chaudhary, and he is from the indigenous tribal groups. So that may actually go against the CPIM when it comes to the polarization part. And the Bengali population, because of this rise of Motha and the aggressive stand that they have taken, they feel a bit scared that things may go haywire. And BJP is the only party which has categorically said that there is no Tipra land, no question of giving Tipra land. And if you notice the last few days campaign, the BJP kept on harping on this point that there can be no division of Tripura, and that's clearly to the Bengali voters. Having said that, we must also remember in Tripura that we cannot analyze everything from a party line. It's a small state, the vote bases are very small. Every constituency, 4,000 votes can change the dynamics. So it also depends on the popularity of individual candidates. For instance, I give you the example of Sudeep Roy Burman from Congress. He is contesting from Agartala. Now, last time he was in BJP. Before that, he was in TMC, and before that, he was in Congress. He has gone back to Congress again. and he has won from Agartala on every ticket, irrespective of the party symbol. So there are many such candidates in Tripura who can win on their own popularity. So the last results, when the March 2 results will come out, we'll have to check whether which party gets the maximum based on the performance of the candidates also. Because if you have seen in last, I forgot the exact number, but around, I believe, 15 members have changed their party. Like from someone have shifted, some candidates have, sitting MLAs have shifted from BJP to Motha, from Motha to IPFT, IPFT to Motha, Congress to CPM, CPM to
Right.
Congress or BJP. Like one Muslim candidate of CPM, if when he was denied ticket, he joined BJP and he's contesting as a BJP candidate. Now, whether he wins or not will not depend on BJP or CPM symbol, but his own performance in last few years. So these things are coming into play. In Northeast, as I had mentioned earlier also, that this whole dynamics depends on the individual performance of the candidates, and that's why we cannot see everything on a party line. But BJP gets
Okay.
an edge based on what I saw on the ground and the ethnic polarization that has happened, and
Okay.
that puts BJP in an advantageous position. But I'm not saying that it will do as good as it did last time. The numbers will come down substantially.